What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your man Boss Gang VIP with the weekly money watch. Yeah, we live, man, 9:38 p.m. on the West Coast. Everything going according to plan. Money watch number 109. I titled it, I Told You So. Made videos telling people about stocks they could trade to quit their job. We're actually going to talk about two of those stocks today. We're going to talk about three of them, but we actually got two on the watch list today. So if that gives you a little sneak preview to the watch list. But as we always do, let's take a look at the new money portfolio that's on the screen. This is our Roth IRA public, 100% transparent. If you know anybody who's interested in learning how to invest the right way, please make sure to let me know. Silver continues to reach all-time highs. Made some videos telling people what to do to quit their job. Nothing changes. It's just going to be more of the same, some additional opportunities for people to take advantage of, right? Had a member in our Discord share his wins on Rocket Lab, over 2,000% there, and it's pretty cool seeing all the wins people have between Rocket Lab and Palantir. You know, in the group, we talk about a lot of stocks, all the precious metals, all the Brazil stocks we continue to talk about, right? So, you know, if you're following along every week, you know what I'm talking about. Everything's going absolutely according to plan. So if you know anybody who's interested in learning how to do this the right way, have them come by and visit the channel. U.S. Economics. Monday, January 2026, durable goods. Consumer confidence on Tuesday. FOMC interest rate decisions. Fed Chair Powell press conference. The usual, January 28th. Happy birthday to me. Man, what's gonna be the rate decision for my birthday? They're gonna hold it sideways. They're gonna give it a drop. What are they going to do? Thursday, January 29th, initial jobless claims, U.S. trade deficit, wholesale inventories, factory orders, and then Friday, producer price index, core PPI, year over year, some more Fed speakers. Nothing crazy, pretty simple. Precious metals have absolutely been going crazy. We talked about in the past on this channel, you know, uranium and we've talked about, I don't know, and we've talked about everything. Taught classes. It's pretty cool. So you can see on the screen some of the tickers we're looking at this week, but getting to the almanac, historically bullish on a Monday, 57% of the time for the Dow, 61 for the S&P, and NASDAQ 57% overall. This is an overall bullish time in the market. Maybe we get a couple bullish days, couple bearish days to end the week after the FOMC decision. You know, not that anything is bad fundamentally, but you know, just people just managing risk, that kind of stuff, right? So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we get a couple bullish days, couple bearish days with FOMC meeting Wednesday, the 28th. We talked about, you know, more things change, some things stay the same. So one of the stocks we talked about, obviously, to trade to quit your job was Steady Eddie Silver, and there were two more stocks on those list, and we try to keep reiterating a lot of these stocks. One of those stocks was PCG, and currently PCG is, you know, giving a nice entry right here. Sitting right at a monthly broadening formation. So you can see went 2 down to 4 hour. Let me zoom out on it. There's a monthly chart here. You can see what it looks like. I'm actually go to a day chart. Let me zoom out on a day chart so you can see what it looks like here. we're at this monthly broadening formation, obviously. So yeah, let's see if we can get this thing going back the other direction. Pretty simple there. Earnings February 12th, 2026. 11 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah, PCG. Pretty simple. Nothing crazy. We get going, $19 as a start. Other stock, obviously NU. Oops, let me get a PCD. I didn't even give you the levels. 15 minute above 1496. So yeah, pretty simple. Pretty simple. 2 down to 4. Pretty simple here. Pretty simple. All right, let's move on. NU. New. Pretty simple. Inside 4 hour here. This is one of the stocks I talked about trading to quit your job, and I own all of this. I've mentioned more than a million times on precious metals and physical. I own NU stock. I own PCG stock. Pretty simple. Yeah, this NU is pretty easy right here. What's the, matter of fact, let me put the text notes here. That is a 3, 1, 2, I haven't written down on my paper. 3, 1, 2, 60 minute. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Yep, so 3, 1, 2, 60 minute. Above 1804. So it's strong. It's right there at the close level. So finish really strong. So yeah, I'll show you what that looks like. So you got that 3, 1, 2, and a 60. Right, 2, 1, 3, 1, and see what happens there. Yeah, inside 60. So yeah. Got that set up there, pretty good. A lot of momentum. If you want to see it break the high, 1837, continue. Next stop, we're looking at about $20. So everything has been going very well there. Last one, another stock that I own, TAC, TransAlta. This is an independent power producer. Utility company. I've been in this stock for a while. Yeah, price target's around $20 right now, as far as analyst price targets, not what we're looking at as far as trading, but pretty easy here. Let me see, what do the notes say? So 2 to 60 minute. Yep. Yeah, 2 minute. Okay. Above $12.72. You can see what that looks like here. 2, 3, 1. First stop. Around 13.75. We're going to get back to this broadening formation here. See if we can get over 18. Try to make some new highs. Breakout. Go crazy, right? Independent power producers. So we know, energy has been at a discount, but it's been on a cool little run. But these things like to go on cycles, right? So one thing I think people don't understand is that when you're at the low of a cycle, it gives you a lot of time to take advantage of literally just accumulating positions, leaps, shares, whatever your preference is. As long as something is at a discount, there's really not too much to think about. Obviously, you got to use risk management, right? And you don't want to do things blindly, but it's really not too much to think about. And that's what I take advantage of. I'm not some genius, but I'm not emotional. And I think a lack of emotion is to my benefit. I always say it's terrible for relationships, but it's amazing for stocks. So while people jump in and out of quality stocks, I'm one of those people that just likes to stay in and buy low, and sell high. So whether you decide to jump in and out of a play, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, we'll just have to see what happens. It's your man Boss Gang VIP. If you made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe to the video so you can get the latest update. Time for me to get my workout in, man. Y'all have a great week. I'm out. Peace.